Hi everyone, so welcome back. Today we are going to work in a raised grow bed. I got this one from a brand called Elho. It's bright green, so it doesn't really match anything, but it was the last one in the store, so it was on sale. So I'm super excited about my purchase. But to do this, I just filled it already with soil. It took like 2 or 3 bags, so maybe a total of like 130, 140 liters of soil. It's quite a bit. I just put regular potting mix and coconut substrate together. So today what we're gonna plant in here are carrots and parsnips. I want to make rows, so I'm gonna use a bamboo stick. But eventually I plan on kind of breaking up the rows by adding small herbs in between them. But for now, we're just going to plant the carrots and the parsnip. So let's get started. These are the carrots that we're going to use. And these are the parsnips. They're from the same brand, Whirlpools. The parsnips are a breed called White Gem, and the carrots are from a variety called Nantais 2. Basically, they say that they need to be planted. Well, carrots can be planted 5 centimeters apart, and parsnips can be planted 12 centimeters apart. So that's a little bit hard to decide on how to space them. But I think what we're going to end up doing is keep all the carrots in one row and then put the parsnips in the next row, and then carrots and then parsnips. I think that would be better, so we can kind of keep the distance a bit better. But yeah, let's get started. So because the carrot seeds and the parsnip seeds, they're all very small, it's important to water the bed first. That will keep the seeds from just splattering everywhere and getting lost or getting pushed down deeper than you want them to be. So a good watering. I've been watering this bed for the last couple days, trying to get it ready. So I'd say that's good. Since we're using coconut substrate, it does retain the moisture. So, okay, so now we have that. Maybe I'll try to flatten it again, since I told you the seeds are so small that if there's a bend or something, it'll definitely be noticed. The water will just accumulate in that area, and it will, it won't get to all the seeds, or one seed would just be pushed all the way down and it won't be able to grow. The sprouts won't get up to the top, So just try to flatten it, I guess. Okay, so carrots need to be spaced 5 centimeters apart from each other. So I'd say if this is the first carrot row, then that's more than 5 centimeters, but it's okay. So that's a carrot row. Then it needs to be 12 centimeters for the parsnip. So that's, I'd say like that. Maybe that's too much, like that. That's parsnip. And the parsnips need to be 2 centimeters deep. So yeah, it's pretty much, that's okay. And then 12 centimeters again, so that we can have the carrots. So basically just 12 centimeters because we're going to do carrots, parsnip, carrots, parsnip. This. April, May, June, those are good months to plant the seeds directly if you want to plant them directly into the soil. If you wanted to start the seeds like earlier, it would be better to start in the months before that. But I'm going to show you how small these seeds are. Okay. You can see them. Since seeds are quite expensive in my opinion, I'm not going to plant them like 3 together. I'm going to plant them just like 1 at a time, or maybe 2 if they fall. But that's just because I don't want to have to thin them out and make space for each one to grow, and I don't want carrots to grow together because then they're going to be all like twisted and So I'm just going to take my time and put seeds down slowly. So in the first row, I think 2 fell. So now that the seeds are in and we have the nice rows, you would think we would add more soil on top. The thing is, because these seeds are so small, and the packs say to only plant them 0.5 centimeters deep, we don't really need to do that. What I'm going to do, and this is something I learned from a YouTuber, is what I'm going to do, and this is something I learned from a YouTuber, is I'm just going to take like a cardboard like this and just press down. All along the tops of this. Just so that the seeds are kind of like stuck in place, you know? Since the parsnip seeds are so obvious and big, I'm worried actually the birds are going to pick them up. Iceland has so many birds. Okay, so we're pressed down now. We've already watered. I told you before, we had to water before. And it's pretty much going to stay like this. One thing that I did recommend, but I don't have, is, one thing that I did, hear somebody recommend, but I don't have, is that if you put like a wooden plank down, you can actually keep the seedlings protected, and then you come back in like 6-7 days and the seedlings should start growing. That protects the seeds. It also keeps them, close to the soil so that they germinate. And that they don't dry up. So those are all really good reasons to have that. I don't have that, but I do have cardboard. So I have a piece of cardboard here. So I'm going to put it here. That. I'll put this cardboard here. You can see I'm just layering the cardboard on top. I also have this paper bag, so like that. And now I have a kind of covered up raised bed. I'm going to use this that I actually had from my greenhouse. Kind of just protect it. Maybe I can turn it this way. No, it doesn't make a difference. But there. So I'm gonna leave this like this for 6-7 days and then see if there's some sprouts. And if not, then I'm gonna put it back on for another day and keep checking. Seedlings just, they start to sprout randomly, so you do have to keep checking and make sure that they don't get dry. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next couple of days. Stay tuned.